Hey guys, it's Uncle Doug coming to you again from one of the ministry houses here with Fellowship of the Martyrs. Among the other things that we do, besides the libertyfarm.com, we've also got libertydisasterrelief.com, where we've been running food pantry and homeless shelter and stuff for over a decade now. Caring for people, getting people off the street. And I want to share something with you that just makes me cry. Because it's what the church ought to be doing. It's what I can't find anywhere but one place. Maybe here and there, but it ought to be all over. And it's easy, and it would solve so many problems. And there's a ministry down in Austin, Texas called Loaves Fishes. And they started just taking a food truck around town and giving people packaged foods. You avoid being a soup kitchen if you have a commissary somewhere and you load a food truck and then you just hand people things that are already in bags, bag of chips, bag of a Snickers. Here's a sandwich in a bag. You're more like a convenience store instead of a restaurant. You avoid a lot of food problems that you would have if you just took a big bowl of soup down to a park where the homeless were and started feeding them out of a big buffet line or something. Anyway, they got a food truck. And they had other stuff too, socks and, Band-Aids and whatever people needed, and would just go out, blankets, and would go out and take care of folks. And a few years ago, they had this vision. And I remember watching a video when it was just like, would like to buy this property. And then the property got bigger. And then the city got behind them. And people donated stuff. And architects and Home Depots and people donated RVs and all kind of stuff. And they're not finished yet. But they think they can handle 25% or more of all the homelessness in Austin, Texas. And it's a model that could be adopted in Portland and Seattle and LA and all these other places that are out of control, and could make a huge difference. And I think they're really onto something. And that is that homelessness isn't just a product of addiction and mental illness. It's a product of the massive loss of family. And that putting them in a home isn't going to fix it, but community might. And I'm going to splice in this video off of Loaves Fishes YouTube channel right here. I'm sure they'd be glad to get it out there to more people. Then I want to come back and just talk to you for just a minute about what this might do. Okay? So right here, I'm going to put in the new one.
We are not individuals on an island, and we do not pick ourselves up by the bootstraps. We desperately need each other. Our mission is to the chronically homeless. These are the folks that we love the most.
Awesome, man. What's your name? Mike. Mike, I'm Alan.
Years ago, when we started the food truck operation, going out and feeding people, we had no clue who the homeless were.
Hey, brother. Y'all need some food? There we go, right here.
Oh, good man.
We began to learn that the single greatest cause to homelessness is the profound, catastrophic loss of family. When we bought our first RV to lift one guy up off the streets, we were clueless. As we just said yes to these little calls, the Lord equipped us to do what it is that we're doing better and better and better. And out of that stemmed the Community First Village. It has been simply amazing to me the depth and breadth of community support that this vision has had. Here, we have built an RV park on steroids to lift chronically homeless men and women up off the streets. 140 microhomes designed by some of the most gifted architects in the world. and an RV park of 100 RVs. Providing palliative relief to men and women who are in a state of suffering that you can't fathom. People that are battling addictions, mental health issues, loss of jobs. They come into this village, they settle, they begin to cultivate, and they start caring. Incredibly, our friends that are moving into the village, they are now feeding their neighbors that are stranded on the street corners. It's transformative.
May this place bring you comfort, refuge, and rest. Come settle your soul, finding health and happiness. May this house be more than a safe place to live. May it be your sanctuary, your safe haven. May it be your place to go. So welcome.
Housing will never solve homelessness, but community will.
Welcome home, man.
What impact will this have? How will this echo throughout eternity?
I hope you're bawling. I hope you're just snotting all over, reaching for napkins and Kleenex, trying to recover from that. It is a beautiful thing. Some little gray-haired, bearded guy had a vision, and people got behind it and helped, and it's beautiful. It's the kind of thing we might have been doing here now. I wanted to be doing here now, but zoning's not going to allow it on the property. This farm was never really meant for that, but the next one will be. I guarantee you. We're going to be looking for where we can do this and the people that can get behind it and the resources to get it done. Because I think we can make a difference to some of the least of these when they connect with community. We've seen it. We've seen lots of folks that came out of their shell and began to heal when there are brethren around them, when there's somebody to talk to, when they're not alone anymore, just wanting to die out in the woods. Anyway, I'd like you to post this out to as many people as you can, and I'd like to hear in the comments how you feel about this, how you think the church could do with one less cathedral and have an RV park instead. And the difference, how that might ripple through eternity. Instead of the $1 million chandelier in a giant Baptist church in Dallas, how about $1 million RV park with donated RVs where hundreds of people can begin to rebuild their lives? This is the stuff we ought to be doing. This is the gospel. It's not just preaching to them and then leaving them in the cold. It's not just be blessed, be warm. It's doing something about it. Sacrificing whatever we have to do something about it. Because we see a need. Isaiah 58, feed the hungry, clothe the naked, break the yokes of oppression. You know, it's more than just go street preach and let them starve. What could we accomplish if the church worked together? I'm interested to see. I hope I live long enough to see it actually happen. I think that's what revival ought to do, is to bring us together on projects like this and others that can make a big difference to a lot of people. Anyway, God bless y'all. Go look some more videos up about Mobile Loaves and Fishes, Community First, and their programs down there. There's lots of videos. It'll just make you keep crying and crying. Beautiful, transformed faces. Anyway. Lord, bless him real good. Thank you for his dedication. Thank you for the people that helped. Lord, let it spread all over. Let us do our part to get the word out that there are solutions and that some of us do know how to fix this. In the name of Jesus.